Hey, everybody. We're going to look at, we're going to review a game under the heading of our homework section. We're kind of new to this homework section and we're getting comments from students, we're getting reviews, things that we're fixing, kind of. I mentioned before, it's kind of undefined, but we're getting there step by step. Okay, so I just pulled this off of the KGS active game list, a 5 and a 6 queue. I felt pretty good when I got to 5 and 6 queue. It's like I felt like I was getting somewhere. But let's take a look at what they're missing and how they can improve. Okay, here we go. We're looking at both colors. Empty corners, old style, high Chinese. Before we see blacks move, let's look at all the reasonable spots. We can always play A, make our own moyo. Not real popular, but it's a perfectly fine move. Approaching his area. Notice how this is a casual, easy move. We're not in danger at all. If we want to come on the other side, we don't come in because that's hard. We're going to get attacked harshly, and there's no reason for that. So we tend to see white C as, and white saying, next move, I'm coming in. That's worth looking. Let's have black say, no, the corner's mine, and then white stabilizes. And yeah, black got the corner, but white has a very nice position on the outside. Nothing to be ashamed of at all. Very nice little group. So another idea is we get pinched. And I don't like getting pinched here. I've done it just in order to learn it. But now I have to survive in this 3-to-1 area. And it's not a natural thing to me, and I don't like it. So my teacher said, well, in that case, just put it here, and then later you come in here. So that makes sense. So that's how I used to play it. Now I'm very happy with C, but it's all the same. White comes in. Now black's going to get some free points. Let's look at that. Let's say white played here, and we'll have black respond. Did black get any free points? No. White got profit from the A stone. Black gets profit from the B stone. Just for fun, let's keep going. White gets profit. Black can play away. Black says, oh, I'll take my profit here. Now white doesn't want to play away because it's not stable. White gets his profit here. Every move takes its own profit. Now come in, free corner. It's free because white has to respond. We just picked up 3 points. Let's defend our group as we attack. More points for free because I want to say it's still black's move, meaning white's got to respond with nothing. That's nothing. Black says, don't want you to go this way. More profit. White comes out, and let's say black finishes. That's a lot of free profit. So that's why we don't like getting attacked. Okay. White comes up. Black goes this far. Check out how close A is to the gap. That's close. This is dangerous. Now, we haven't read anything out, but when you can get a sense of that being too far. I want to touch on this just a little bit more. Do we need to play there at all as black? Well, we see that white can immediately start to surround us, and it's difficult. It's becoming, black's feeling pressed and constrained, and who knows what's going to happen. It's difficult. Okay. Well, let's defend, and now I'm overdoing it on purpose. Let's defend out here. Well, it doesn't change the situation. So you get a sense of, I want to defend, and I want to defend enough so when white tries to surround me, it's not happening. So we look at this one. Okay. It'd be nice if we could do more. Let's see if we can do more. Well, real basic flow here. We're going to say that the A group is just as weak as it was, and now there's a weak B stone too. Does not look, white's not doing the job. So this seems to be okay. But further, now white, black fixes Atari. All of a sudden, black's is way harder. We don't want things that difficult. So hopefully that lets you get a sense of a balance. Kind of like, I don't like to read and go. I try to keep it down to, half dozen moves a game tops. If it's a serious tournament game, then I'll read 6 moves. But you're using up your clock, you're using up your energy. I find it emotional reading things out. It's like, oh, this is so hard, and did I do it right? And so a little far. White. Should white press immediately or not? Well, I don't think there's a rush, because if black comes back and plays here, seems like black's invested another move, bunch of slow moves. I don't feel bad about that. If it simply works, I might do it now, but I like that what white did. So I'm just going to get a base first. I'm going to get out, get strong, then I'll go bother black. That's the correct attitude. Black comes out. Okay. What should black be thinking? Is white's A group still in a position where we can hassle it? How do we know? Well, we just pick up some characteristics. For instance, if we take our straight edge and connect the 2 marked stones, we see that white's behind enemy lines. White did not get out yet. And perhaps white should have, but still white's not out. Okay, well that means something. What else can happen? White can sort of go to the corner like we saw with B, but that's an unknown fight. I wish we were a little stronger there as black. What else can white do? White can run under at B. Well, we know we want to go to corner first, side second, and center last. So as black, if I wanted to attack, I'd play here. So now white's eyes are really difficult, and white needs to try to get out, this sort of thing. So that's kind of how to figure a move. Now let me tell you what I would do. I would play here because I have a debt there, a weakness. How am I supposed to attack someone when I have my own problems? Yeah, it's slow, but that's not the problem of this move. That's the problem with the N4 move. So I'm going to go back and fix my weaknesses. Now, I've told the story so many times over the years. I've told a lot of stories over the years. When I was, come to think of it, I was right in the 5Q range. Actually, I was 5Q because I remember as 5Q, I was really messy and weak, and I eventually got sick and tired of getting pushed around all the time. People are just chasing me and cutting me and hurting me. I got sick and tired of it. So I made a decision. Whatever happens next game, I'm not going to try to win. I'm going to try to not get pushed around. I'm simply going to fix my groups. Okay, so that next game, we're right around the middle. And I looked, I had 3 weaknesses. I couldn't believe it. Oh man, how this happened. So I said, well, I don't care about winning. I'm just going to go back and fix them. And for once in my life, I will not have weak groups. So I went and fixed one of my cuts. He went and got a really big move. I went to my second place, fixed that cut. He went and got a big move. I went back and fixed my third weakness, and he got his third really big move in a row. I won the game. I couldn't believe it because I never had to do anything the rest of the game. He can't hurt me. I can go anywhere I want, do whatever I want because he can't hurt me. I never played weak again. I mean, from then on, I was convinced. So that's why I would play here, which is different from it being the right move. It's what I would play for the reasons I have. And we know they're okay thinking, okay moves. I'm not saying it's 100%. I'm not saying it's what AlphaGo would play. Okay, onward. Place here. Let's notice something about the center. First, black doesn't have much going on in the center to develop. Also, he did not play an enclosing move. Let's play an enclosing move. See how black's drawing a circle around white? Now let's go the other way. Now he's drawing a circle away from white. And this one is not around, not away, just close. So if I'm white, I'm out. No, it's easy. Just walk out. Now, this is the catching up move. See how we're still behind enemy lines here? Kind of a straight line. And so the habit is to break the line. Then if he does this and cuts, well, for instance, Atari, and we're out. You tend to get out that way. Sure, we sacrifice the stone, but that's regular. Okay, white plays here. A little slow, no big deal. I would play the getting out move. Oh, I'm sorry, black played here. I would play the getting out move. That makes sense. If we could get out faster, for instance, here, I would, but it's cut. Okay, we don't like that. How about this one? Maybe. Let's check it out. I like this move. If it works, it's out faster, further away from the blackstones. If black cuts, we kill. And if black saves, we're out in Sente. It worked. Great. So that's where I would play. Nothing particularly wrong with this. It's a slower step. And this move. We have to count how many cuts this is. Okay. I'm seeing 2 cuts here. You might not see them. So let's just make sure we see them. Now do you see them? So this is white's right. So we get to see the cuts. 1, 2. See the cut at 3? If white pushes, there's a cut there. 4. At least 4. We might count the 5th one down here, but we might not. It's kind of not in the same neighborhood. So 4 cuts all in the same vicinity. Way, way, way too weak. There's no reason to ever consider this kind of move. Let's see what black should be doing. If I'm black, I'm looking at these 3 stones. That's the picture black's drawing, right? That's like we take out our crayon and we draw that line. That's the picture. That's a one thin picture. Long knight's move, followed by knight's move, cuts everywhere. Yeah, I don't think so. So I'm going to fix that. When I look around at different ways that fix it, I would say this one just intuitively is the one. It fixes that cut, right? No cut there anymore. Here, I just come under. Let's just do it that way, and I'll save. So intuitively, I would put it here without any thought. If it turned out this didn't work, then maybe I put it here and leave one cut behind, but everything else is strong. Okay. So the short, let's encapsulate here. we don't want to overstep our purpose. Black is attacking like a maniac, leaving weaknesses and gaps when there's no need to ever attack like anything near that. That's so get your group strong. So let's say black fixes and white gets out. What would be, well, I don't want the stone to get weak. Let's support that, and white gets out. My next thought is that when a white stone comes in here, see the two black stones look like they're being surrounded? And if black starts to get out, then there's both sides are weak, is my point. White's come over the top, I'd want to take care of that. Maybe here. Now if white comes in, oh, white's the weak one, not me. So the moves I'm showing are to get the board back in good order. So at this point, let's see, white plays here. The board is not in working order. It's broken. So step one, fix this side. White comes out. A little break there. Fix the break. White comes out. Oh, not done yet. Let's fix that. Okay. Black and white are both fixed now. We get back on with the game. Okay. Hopefully that made sense. Now this 5 and 6 cube. If you 10 cubes can go, you mean just get my groups where they don't have gaps, and yeah, get your group strong. Once they're strong, then you can go do stuff. I'll give a little example. It actually came up this morning. In the game I played this morning, white played away to wherever. And as black, I just kind of came in. That white group it doesn't have a base. You may have seen the video I just did this morning. White needs to get from the third line, the one stone. Let me get my triangles out. And then back to the third line again. Third line to third line finishes the group. Okay, so let's do that. Let's bring it on down to here. Now white doesn't say, I want to get my group stable. No, you had a stable group and you weren't attacked. No reason to keep defending. Oh, I better get it nice and sturdy. No. Don't overdo it. Stabilize. Let's have black play here. Great. Now you get to decide, are you stable enough? You've been approached. Just for fun, I'm going to make this white group super strong. Okay. Black approaches. Oh, should we defend? Am I stable? This is a question you always have to ask. Well, in this case, it's a little silly of a question because you have, this is here, sorry. One eye, there's 3 eyes. You only need 2, and you're out, and he can't surround you, and a whole bunch of stuff is just way beyond healthy. Now, to ask the question here is a much more reasonable question. And let's say you're like, well, I don't know. I think I'd be uncomfortable with black coming in. I don't know what to think here. Well, then take care of your group. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. You're seeing a problem, fix your problem. Then when you get to one done, you'll fix it better. Then when you get to 5 down, you go, oh, I was such an idiot. Let me fix the error. I'll fix it better. Then you get to 7 down. Oh, it's always going to change. Your discernment will always be changing. So where you're at, keep your group strong. Okay, everybody. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all later. Bye.